Hi there again. So I got the packages from my mailman. So long behold, here we go. This is just for testing out the shot that I'm taking for this video. First package, the one that's from Texas. This is from the seller Comic Max. Let's take a look. Of course. This is a lot better than the last time he sent me something. This time he actually bubble wrapped most of them, but didn't bubble wrap this. Wow, actually didn't crack. I am surprised. The envelope isn't even padded, but looks pretty good to me. Here, let me take this off. That way, see it a little better. So it's so shiny. 4.5 Ghost Rider 1. It's worth maybe 150, 200 bucks. The book keeps going up because it's so popular. Not his first appearance, but it's issue 1 and first appearance of Son of Satan in a cameo. Really, really cool. Very happy with that. Now, let's see what's in the bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. And yeah. Justice League 1. A lower grade. But never owned a copy before. I will be holding on to this book for a while. And hope to upgrade it eventually. But it's so nice to actually own a copy that I just want to hold on to it. Hopefully I can come across another one, maybe get some duplicates and upgrade it, and, you know, because I sell these, so, but the idea is to keep upgrading these. But Justice League 1, that's like an epic book. And we got Detective Comics 359, and he didn't bag and board it. But I'm not going to put it on there because if I do, it's going to just add more damage to the book, even though it's not as nice. It's not that nice. It's like, it's got to be somewhere between an 05 and a 2. One of the staples are attached and the other staple isn't, but this book is beat and yeah, it looks pretty worn out. Defenders issue 1. My second copy. I'm just going to hold on to it. I have duplicates of this book. I'm not sure where it's really going. They got the Netflix series going on. I think it's really just a mashup of all their Netflix TV shows. And they don't even have any of the original characters on the show. Which is alright. I mean, the show was pretty good. But they're starting to slack a little bit. Like, honestly, I thought they were really, really amazing in the beginning when they started out doing the shows. And now it's like hit or miss. I'm really excited about the Luke Cage coming up, season 2 on June 22nd. And yeah, Luke Cage, I really like that show. The first season was, I thought it was spectacular. Thought he was great in Jessica Jones. Well, we'll see. And we got Batman 251. This is my third copy of this book. I have a mid-grade, a lower grade, and this looks like it's a lower grade. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, it's in the bag, but I mean, there's a couple of water stains on it here and there, but and, it looks pretty good. The upper part, it's got some water damage on it. It looks good overall. Probably go for 150, 200. And yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 50, my fourth copy. I remember there was a point where I was like, oh my god, I have to have this book. Never gonna get a copy. I'm willing to pay any amount for a copy. A few months ago in January, on Comics Ground went out of business in Hillcrest in San Diego, and the lady had a copy behind the counter. It was a mid-grade. It had to be like a 5.0, maybe a 5.5, depending on CGC standards. I assume maybe if I'm lucky, I would get it back as a 5.5. And that is the best copy I have, that book. The rest are lower grade, $100 copies, $150 copies. But it's the first appearance of Kingpin, so it will definitely sell. And I definitely will get a decent amount for it. It's one of those keys, first appearances, you name it. So that's what it looks like. Not bad for what I paid for. And we got Submariner 1. I keep selling this book. I guess because I'm not the hugest Submariner fan. I do appreciate the art. I do appreciate the storyline, although I'm not really particularly into it. Been reading some Aquaman books lately. Aquaman is okay. I know they're coming out with the movie for it, which gets me a little excited, but then again, it's still kind of like hokey pokey 60s predictable campiness with action superhero stories. It's okay. I like some of the artwork in the aquatic superhero realm, but I know there's a huge following for this book, and I know there's a lot of people out there that love this book and love this character, and those fans will continue to motivate me to look more into it. And I don't know, we'll see. I'd like to expand my interests more. I'm the kind of comic book person that will recreate his passion for it every time he dives back into the industry, whether I'm a collector or a seller or trader. I mean, it's my first time ever being a dealer. I've been a dealer for about 3 years. Right now I'm just doing eBay, and eBay is really what works out for me right at the moment. Frank & Sons, Kobe Swap Meet, all the shows around the country like WonderCon, Amazing Con in Vegas, Houston Comic Palooza, Planet Comic Con in Kansas City, MegaCon in Orlando. Those are all cons that are great, but I'm not quite there yet with my inventory, and it's a little too hard for me right now. So I just do the eBay, and I do pretty good on eBay. And so it's right now, like eBay kind of goes through like these slow sessions where for a couple of months no one really buys anything, and they'll spend as minimal amount as money as possible just to try to get the best deals. So I'm giving it a rest. If anyone has any questions about me selling anything, you got my Facebook page, and you can just PM me. Or on YouTube, you could just send me a message through YouTube or make a comment. So this is from Yosemite Sean. I know Sean because I used to sell at Frank & Sons, and it's funny because sometimes you run into people you know on eBay. And I happen to know Sean, and I found his ad on eBay, and he's a great guy. Great deal. I spent about $590 on this, and it's about, I think about 52 bucks, something like that. He does a great job. Wow. Bubble wrapped very, very nicely. When I told him I won the auction, I sent him a text message. He called me up right away. We talked on the phone for about an hour about this. And I used to give him good deals all the time at Frankensons because, man, Frankensons is tough. If you're new and no one really knows you and you're not really comfortable in the Los Angeles area with your stuff, it can get kind of tough, you know? But I was so new at the time that I was lucky enough to meet someone like Sean. And I gave him deals for pretty good. I gave him pretty good deals, like half off everything for $500, whatever. Things come full circle. When you work hard in this industry and you stay in contact with people that you do good business with, you eventually get what you deserve. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. This is how you wrap a package full of comics. Wow, saran wrap too. Saran wrap I don't use for my packages, but I might start doing it now because Sean looks to me like he's onto something. Really good. This is a score. Bagged and boarded. Jeez, this guy is excellent. Excellent, I must say. Yosemite Sean, you definitely get a positive feedback. Alright, well, before I do this anymore, I'm just going to take a little bit out at a time. Because that way it'll give it a little slack and it won't be so, you know, oh, God. Okay. Oh, there's a couple of books I didn't show you, but here. So I didn't really hold it up that close. This one didn't really get to see up close that well, but yeah, it's without the glare. And yeah, Justice League. And then Ghost Rider issue 1. Put the graded book on the bottom. That's the way to do it. All right. Yeah, it's just, here it is. I'll just go through every book. It's not in order, though. But it's the entire run of Werewolf by Night. And there's 36. 37, 38, Brother Voodoo, 39, 40. Sometimes you put them upside down and then they're right side up, so I'm just making sure they match, because when you're holding a stack of comics and it's got books in there that are worth like $400 or $500, you tend to want to be as gentle as you possibly can to avoid it from getting any more creases and stuff. So let's shoot 41. 42 with an Iron Man appearance. 43. And we got Werewolf by Night. Marvel Spotlight 2, first appearance of Werewolf by Night. And second appearance of Werewolf by Night, Marvel Spotlight 2. Third appearance, Werewolf by Night, Marvel Spotlight 3. 4. Then we got first solo story of Moon Knight, Marvel Spotlight 28. I had like 3 of these in a collection. I sold all of them. They were all high grade. They were all 9.0s, 9.2s. That book is hot. It's been going up a lot lately. We got issue Werewolf by Night 13, Werewolf by Night 14, Werewolf Giant Size Werewolf 5, Giant Size Werewolf 4 with Morbius, Giant Size Werewolf 3. Yeah, these are like backwards. Probably just, yeah, whatever. I got a good deal. Giant Size Werewolf 2, Giant Size Werewolf 1. Whew, get my armor break. Okay. Werewolf by Night 15. Werewolf by Night 16. Werewolf by Night 17. Werewolf by Night 18. Werewolf by Night 19. Werewolf by Night 20. Oh, and look what it jumped ahead to. Werewolf by Night 32. This was the big book that I was going after. First appearance of Moon Knight. It's about mid-grade, maybe a 6.5, maybe a 6. Probably get about $400 in an auction on eBay. Werewolf by Night 21. Werewolf by Night 22. Werewolf by Night 23. Werewolf by Night 24. Werewolf by Night 25. Werewolf by Night 26. And we got 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. Oh, and we got the second appearance of Moon Knight, Werewolf by Night 33. It looks a little beat up to me. I believe that's what he said in the ad. It is, yeah, it's got a lot of wear on the spine. We got Werewolf by Night issue 1. And this is pretty cool. I'm going to hold on to this. We got Werewolf by Night 2. Werewolf by Night 3. Werewolf by Night 4. my arm. I need to do some more upper body cardio. Werewolf by Night 5. Werewolf by Night 6. Werewolf by Night 7. Werewolf by Night 8. Werewolf by Night 9. Werewolf by Night 10. Werewolf by Night 11. Werewolf by Night 12. Werewolf by Night 34. Werewolf by Night 35. All right. And I gotta call Sean because he forgot to put it in some books.
Hello?
Hey, Sean, it's John. How's it going?
It's going alright. How's it going?
Good, man. I got the package. Everything looks great. Very professional.
Okay, cool.
The bubble wrap looks great.
Yeah, I was
Saran
kind
wrap.
of worried. I was like, oh man, it's a bigger set, you know. I don't really, usually, I was like, man, I should have, like, triple boxed it or something, or put it in cardboard.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really appreciate it. Like, you did such a great job. I have a question though. There was other books that were on the listing that weren't in the package. Were they going to come in a separate package?
No, why? There's some missing? Which one? What are you missing? Let me see. Here, I'll have to, let me think.
Yeah, there was Fantastic Four 92. There was X-Men 94. There was.
No, those weren't in, those, I just put a listing on my Sunday night. If you go to the description, it was only for the Werewolf by Night. The X-Men, I just put a picture up of what I'm putting up for my every Sunday night auction.
Oh,
and
you
it
did?
explains that down in the description, and it also explained
Yeah.
every single Werewolf by Night approximate grade.
Why was the description so long though? It was like a, I don't know. It was. All right, you got me then.
Because there ain't no way I put it, you know. No, and somebody else had asked me that.
Yeah.
But I've been doing that to avoid putting in the description every week. It's just a picture of what I got up
Oh.
for that whole week.
I bid on. Okay. So when I saw that was like what I was going after, but it's all right though.
Because, you know,
Yeah.
that I lost money all the way around on that auction.
Yeah.
On the 94, I only got 2 something. I got 3 into that. I've been.
I'm not complaining. I'm not gonna, I just was kind of disappointed because it looked like that might have been part of the lot. But otherwise I couldn't understand why you would put it in the photo, but it's all good, dude.
Because, I mean, if you want to return it, I'd be glad to take it back. I can
Nah.
refund because
Yeah.
I paid a lot of money for that set, you know? I paid more than what you got it for, but I was at a show, I got $400 for a 32, so I replaced the 32. But I bought that whole set for $800, you know, off my buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. Yeah.
And then I had sold, so either way, I'm in the hole on that set, probably $300.
Yeah, that's not good. What? Don't do that to yourself, man.
Yeah, I try not to, but I should have just broke it up, you know?
Yeah, like I was trying to tell you, like I auction off everything individually. I would just be careful when you do that, though. It's lucky I won it, and it's lucky that we know each other, and it's still a good deal. Just be careful. how you advertise that.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
I know you put everything in the listing, but
Right.
it doesn't look that way. When someone takes a photo of all the items, they
Right.
usually put it in the photos. You know, it's not like you use the photo to advertise other listings because most people get confused, and especially with a long description. It's cool.
Right.
I get I got a good deal, so I'm good. But just be careful, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I do it that way to try to expedite the process, but you're not the first person that asked me that.
Mm-hmm.
So usually I do it. It's on, like, you can tell because it's on a single comic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll show 8 to 12 pictures of the single comic because I like everybody to see exactly what they're buying. You know, too many of these people out there, they don't show enough pictures. I buy all.
Yeah, whatever. You know.
I try to take more photos in there, and then that last one, I put in the description. Hey, there's a picture in this listing of what my Sunday night auction.
Yeah, but when I called you and I asked you about the comic, the Fantastic Four '92, you never told me about the other listings. But next time, just give me a heads up. And
right,
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna stop doing it that way.
Yeah.
Because of this. And
Okay.
then I'll just figure something else out. Because a couple other people had asked about that.
Yeah, I know you. I know you're just starting to do this, so it's like it's okay.
No, I've been doing it for 3 years now. You know, this is my third year.
No, but you're still pretty new. So it's like if I go to like a dealer like Neat Stuff Collectibles or Terry's Comics.
His shit's all professional. He's got that app that he pays extra for, so he can advertise anything he wants.
He gets
hundreds of pictures for free. You know, I don't have that. I've got 12 pictures.
He's a big dealer. He's a big dealer. He deals with Action Comics 1 and Captain America 1. Amazing Fantasy 15. I mean, on a regular basis. That's just the kind of dealer that he is.
Yeah.
And if you want to try to do what he's doing, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to buy the app and get all the professional equipment that he has. It's just, you want to make sure the information gets across clearly. Because I do that too. I have problems with grading. Sometimes I overgrade.
But sometimes I over and undergrade.
I honestly don't do it that much, but it's like when it happens, it's like, it's a hassle to deal with an angry client. And so also when I get guys that are upset about something that got damaged in the mail, I tell them first off, hey, I pay insurance for this, so you can keep the comic and you can get reimbursed for the damages. And then they shut up, and then they're just like, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything bad about you or nothing like that. But
yeah, that's what I do too. I haven't been doing the whole insurance thing on everyone because I get so few. My return rate is so minuscule. You know, it's I've had one CGC break. I try to wrap them, even when I'm in a hurry. I was in a hurry on that one I did for you. And I was like, shit, I hope the box don't pop open because it was a little, I used that for a show, to put some slabs in, and I have a Muhammad Ali Superman that doesn't fit in nothing but a diamond box, And
that's when I took the most hits, when something popped open. They will the post office will stamp on the envelope that it arrived this way, that it was open and it was empty. And when the envelope gets delivered to the client's house and there's nothing in there, not only are they super pissed off, but you have to give them a refund out of your own pocket and you don't get anything back.
Right. Yeah. I know. And I had it happen. I had that one insured, a Spawn collection. I screwed up the packaging. It broke. But they they still give me all my money back, you know. And
how they?
when I first started,
was eBay able to give you your money back, or did you file it through the post office?
I filed it through the post office.
Okay, because when I tried to file it through the post office, they just wouldn't accept the tracking number, so they already were onto it. I guess because once they put that stamp of disapproval, they already know that they can't get an insurance claim against them. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I guess when they had accepted mine, she said, "Oh, this will be all right." So
yeah,
when they got in the system, even though I used a secondhand box for 150 comics, and it ended up breaking, but they considered it still their fault. Nobody put the stamp of disapproval on it. But yeah, I thought when you were saying the 94 or of the 94 X-Men, I thought you were like saying how, oh, I saw the 94, like you gave it a shot at bidding it or whatever.
I wouldn't have bid on that much money on that.
Oh shit! I hope you didn't.
Yeah.
You know, because especially on that one, I was a little worried about that because usually, like I said, there's 8 pictures and then there's an explanation at the end. They know that they're not.
Yeah.
Bidding on that because of
but no one ever reads that. It's
the title.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just one of those things. I know I got a good deal. I'm not mad. I just know that like when that happens, it's my own fault. But the truth is that no one ever really looks that much at the description. So if you make a long description, chances are this might happen to you again. And it's.
I do not buy an item without looking at the description because you will learn real fast. Everybody needs to look at the description. You will buy something that is not what you think it is. There's people that take pictures of multiple comics and say in the description that you are bidding on one comic, and I bought stuff where I thought I was buying 5 movies or 5 comics.
Yeah.
And it ended up just being one, and then the seller gets all pissed, everybody's all pissed. So I know what you're saying. So I'm sorry about that.
Oh no, you shouldn't be. I still got a great deal. But I'm just
like I said. I mean, I've got the 5
Nah.
in my account. I would gladly take it back.
Nah, it's not. No.
I'll rework the loan and make it.
I wanted to know what you were thinking though, because normally when a lot or a collection is being auctioned off on eBay, because it's you and I know you and I trust your professionalism, I went ahead and did it, and normally I wouldn't have been so on top of an auction like that over a character that Moon Knight's fucking awesome, and to have his first appearance is fucking awesome, but I would have put all that energy into a Spider-Man collection, and
Moon Knight, dude, is just as popular as say the 129. It's just you got to get a higher grade Moon Knight to get there.
I'm not talking about 129. I go for the original Spider-Man book, Steve Ditko.
Right.
That stuff.
Yeah, I try and get those too. I just
129. I've got 3 copies of 129. It's it's just a book to me, and I'm the Punisher's. To be honest, I'm not that big of a Punisher fan. A Punisher to me is just a guy with guns whose family got murdered, and yeah, he's taking the anti-hero. I'm getting revenge from my family into his hands, and that's cool and all, but he's not really so much my favorite. I don't.
Dude, to tell you the truth, I've been reading Vigilante because I met Mark Wolfman and I bought, Vigilante graphic novel off of him. And Vigilante's actually a better story than Punisher is,
Who did Vigilante?
Vigilante is, remember, he was in the 80s. Marv Wolfman did the story.
Yeah.
And then Perez was the artist. I
Yeah.
was talking to Mark Wolfman, and he's like, I'm super proud of this. You know, he's an old man now, but. And then so I was like, okay, I'm gonna, because I was like, well, I heard that you copied Punisher, and he's like, no, I didn't copy Punisher. I wrote my own story. You know, Punisher had already been out, and for that type of story, you know, Vigilante's got more of a backstory, you know, and then you get Batman and Robin are in it, and everything. Pretty freaking awesome, you know.
All right, Vigilante. I'll keep an eye out for Vigilante.
Yeah. I think that's kind of the DC's version of Punisher.
Sure. Yeah, Mark Wolfman and George Perez. What's that?
You want to sell your 129?
No. I definitely don't want to sell them. I just don't really care for that book that much. It's not a book I'm really willing to pay that much money for. If I can get it in a collection or get it in a set or a lot, that's when I normally go for it. Not when somebody's selling it off individually and it's like a lower grade copy for $500. That's not really what I like doing. You know, I don't really like buying that book for that much money.
Yeah, I usually try and get them for $300 to $400.
If you're lucky,
each.
yeah.
If you're lucky,
yeah.
Then, I'll sell them for $500.
I just get them in collections, in lots, on eBay.
Yeah.
It's really like the only way I can get a bunch of copies of that book. And then eventually I'll get a higher grade copy, and then I'll just sell them off to get another copy maybe. I don't know. Well, it's like this endless process of, you can just keep buying lower grade copies, and I already have like 4 copies of Amazing Spider-Man 50, so eventually I'm going to want to get a high grade copy of it, but I still want to keep them all, you know? It's like, that's a book that keeps going up. And then another book that keeps going up is the 129. So why would I want to get rid of it if it keeps going up, right?
Right. Yeah, I got 2 of them. I got a 6.0 and an 8.5. So I've worked the 8.5 up on the 129, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm moving so much. I'm trying to get more into moving bulk, like you were saying. So I put up like 80 single comic options, but they're all like Copper and Bronze Age Spider-Mans and just stuff that I have, like 12 cents Action Comics or Jimmy Olsen's or whatever, you know. It's just the kind of side stuff.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying it, so I put like 80 of them up for auction.
All right, whatever. So
for now, starting at $1, I don't know if this is gonna.
You know what the way to do it? If you're gonna auction these, I bid on those books that you put up for $1, and you only put up 37 listings. If you put up,
there's Tuesday, I got a full 30 something too for Tuesday night.
You should put up like 500 listings and see where that goes. You'd be surprised at how much more people will bid if you put up a lot of stuff, because the reason is that shipping is the most hated thing on eBay, right? I just bid on a grab bag for $0.01 each, 3 of them, and the lady wants $100 for shipping, for combined shipping for all 3 of the grab bags. It's $250, and she says there might be something in there, and I'm like, you know what? I told her to just cancel it, and she's giving me a hard time about it, if I give her positive feedback. But I told her she has to earn her positive feedback. I'm not going to give her positive feedback if she's going to give me an attitude that I really don't appreciate.
Right.
So I'm not going to give her $100 for shipping and then have it come to my house and it's all Archie comics or whatever.
Which there's a good chance that's probably what it's going to be, something like that, or just crap, random crap.
Yeah, no, if she's going to there's a chance she can give me shit, and she'll be like, whatever, you read the ad, it said in the ad, whatever. And so she's not getting a penny from me.
Right.
That's simple. So, but anyway, it was good talking to you, man. Thank you for the lot. I'm definitely holding on to some of these books, and I'm probably going to sell a lot of these books. And
Marv Wolfman, he signed 3 of them. I had them sign the cover. I should have had them sign the inside. But you know what? They're still fairly desirable for little, you know.
I'm gonna hold on to the signed ones.
Yeah.
I like the signed ones. So, but hey, man, thanks for a good deal. And just yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to suggest that when you put your pictures up, just make sure that if you put up popular items, that it's the first thing that said this is not in the listing.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I thought people would read. I thought,
X-Men 94, everybody wants that book. If you put it in the listing, more likely, I mean, you're going to get people like me who's like, oh, I'm not going to read the whole listing, and then, just bid on it and try to win it. Because, yeah.
Especially on the set one, if I had the 10 pictures and then, but yeah, maybe I'll start doing it in a different way. Maybe I'll get one of those stupid little apps that they're selling.
Okay. Hey, do I have permission to put this on YouTube or no?
What do you mean?
I do YouTube videos.
Uh-huh.
Do I have permission or no?
To put what on YouTube?
I put the conversation on YouTube.
This conversation?
Yeah, is that okay?
Why? What are you gonna put? What are you gonna write on the thing?
No, it's just I just put on. I have my own television series on YouTube, so it's like whenever I get something off of eBay, I videotape the experience. I just want to ask if do I have permission, or is it like, no, I'm afraid someone's gonna see me. I'm gonna look stupid or unprofessional, and I don't want that shit broadcasted. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna try to make you look bad, man. I like the way you gave me, so I definitely gotta cut out probably parts like, do I have permission and stuff like that.
Yeah, all those parts.
Yeah. So I'll even tell you where the video is, and if it's something really, really pisses you off, you could always say, just take that shit off. Yeah.
Why is it going to be negative? If it's going to be negative,
no, it's not negative. It's just an experience.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so that people can learn. So I'm like doing the comic book community a service. Like I don't know if you ever seen any of these YouTube webisodes, like Angry Video Game Nerd or Nostalgia Critic, where it's like they're critiquing video games and they're critiquing movies, and it's just
so
like.
You're gonna do an opening and then put it on, and you recorded the opening, the unboxing.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna put the unboxing on
YouTube,
and then you record the conversation.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, you can do it. How many followers you got?
I'm getting a couple, but I've only put up about 3 episodes so far, and it's been a while, and it's trial and error, but I thought this was such a great deal. This is not the only deal I got this week. I got another deal last week. I don't know, actually the same day I got this deal from this other guy, so when I get a lot of good deals, stuff that's worth showing, I'll make a YouTube episode about it. When it's something that like no one really cares about, I'll just be like, yeah, I just got this shit, whatever.
Sure, no problem. As long as you say Yosemite shots.
Yeah, no, I definitely give you guys a positive feedback, thumbs up, and a lot of appreciation, and just
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, have a good one, man.
Thanks. Have a good one.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Peace.
Bye.
Bye. So yeah, we just talked for about maybe 20 minutes or so, and turns out it was my own negligence, which is normal when you're not putting as much energy into the ad as you should be. But I was not disappointed. Although that I could have been a little bit more fulfilled, that it would have been what I wanted. And because of that, I let myself down, not let down by the seller. There could have been the X-Men 94 in there. There could have been the Fantastic Four 92. There could have been the Amazing Spider-Man 62. Could have been a bunch of other books, but it turned out that he listed in the listing that those were in other listings, and that was my own negligence. But we were able to have this whole conversation because we knew each other, which is great because there are so many dealers out there that will just ping you away. They'll just brush you off like you're a fucking nobody and that you aren't worth shit. And I'm grateful that I have a friend in the comic book community that will actually take the time to be like, hey, John, how's it going? And so I'm grateful for Sean. I'm grateful for the services that he's doing with his eBay store. And thank you for selling your comic books to me. And thank you, Comic Book Max. Again, I think your shipping is all right, but it needs improvement. And I think that you are just starting, literally just starting out. And it's okay because you give me good deals, and I hope to continue to get good deals with you, and I hope you get more clients in the future. With that being said, I'm Jonathan Kafter, Living Room Con, and more money, more problems.